One thing I hate.
Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know. Ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I achieve my goals. Keep a couple feet inside the photos. So official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine. You know.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Damian Cryer, and I am back with another video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed, and amazing day today. Also, guys, if you have not subscribed to the Cryer family, all you gotta do is turn that bell on to be subscribed to the channel. Also, I will be dropping the link to my reaction channel and my new Golddiggers prank channel in the description box down below. So I'm asking you guys to go on over there and follow me on both of my new channels, especially channel number 3. You guys are gonna be seeing nothing but bangers after bangers after bangers coming off that channel. So don't miss your chance if you're not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you don't want to see the crazy funny stuff, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, guys, before I start this video, I wanna show off my new Cryer family hoodie. Normally on the other Cryer family hoodies, I have like the Cryer family going across. This particular one, I had the Cryer family put on the upper left hand side of this hoodie right here. So this is like, I didn't just purchase this. I've actually had this in my closet for a few months now. I just never wore it. So being that it's kind of chilly outside right now, I have a whole variety of Cryer family sweaters and hoodies I could have threw on, but I wanted to break this one out because I never wore it, I like it, and it feels good. So guys, I was asked about 2 or 3 weeks ago to do a video on 10 things that I hate the most about myself. I've never been asked to do a video like this, and I've never done a video like this. So I'm gonna be getting pretty kind of deep into this right here. The video, hopefully it won't be too long, maybe good 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or maybe even less. But y'all know I like to talk a lot. When I give you like the first thing of what I hate the most about myself, y'all know how I break it down. Like I break my Q&As down and stuff. Like when you ask me something, I try to give you guys the best of the answer that I can give you. Sometimes people say that I do overshare, but this is just about me right here, okay guys? So after this video, don't forget to like, comment, share the video, and let me know what the videos you want me to do for you guys on the Cryer family. Okay, so as you guys see, I have 10 things written down. I typed them all out myself. Oh man. Some of this stuff right here, man, like I don't like to talk about because it pertains to me, the person that I am. And it also expresses about the things that I hate about myself. Some people go to counseling to find out things about themselves. Some people have other people tell them things about themselves. But to actually tell you guys what I dislike about myself, I mean, that's on a whole different level. So we're gonna start off kind of like, number one thing that I hate about myself is that every single day I have to get up and shave. Oh my God. Why I hate that I have to get up and shave every day? Because I know that I'm getting older. Now, when I was in my 30s, I only had to shave like once a week. When I got to my 40s, I had to start shaving like once every couple of days. Now that I'm in my 50s, my early 50s, I have to shave every day. Now, I don't have to shave every day because I don't leave the house every day, nor do I record every day anymore like I used to. Speaking of that, I will be getting back to that, guys. You guys will be getting bangers from me every single day here really, really soon. And also just to give you guys a little bit of something, because people be like, man, why you be capping so much? Why you be capping? You say you're gonna do this. On the 24th of this month right here, which is this weekend coming up, I believe, I am going to have my whole entire kitchen demolished. They're going to tear everything out of the kitchen, the cabinets, everything. Everything's coming out, the counters, the sinks, the dishwasher, the stove, the refrigerator, everything. And I'm gonna vlog everything for you, everything. And then I'm gonna be so excited to do the vlogs for all of the new stuff that they're gonna be installing. So we're going to be starting that video here really soon so you guys can see the full demolition and everything that's going on. But back to the video. One of the things that I hate the most is that, you know, like, I have to get up and shave every day. It's like, because it's just a reminder to myself that, Damien, you are getting older. Now, even though I get a little sick off and on, and when I say a little sick off and on, I mean from time to time I do get really sick, like where I'm not feeling really good. I be wanting to just lay in the bed. I cough a lot, my chest be hurting. But lately, you know, I've been feeling pretty damn good. So, but having to get up and groom yourself every day, I mean, it does take a lot of work. You know, I am an older man, and as I get older, I know this will take a lot more work for me to try to maintain my physical being. So yes, that's number one. Number two, I'm always planning things that don't happen. What I mean by I'm always planning things that don't happen, I could be the first to admit, I hate that about me, that I am one of the biggest procrastinators in the world. Basically, when I say that. Now, let me give you guys like a prime example. If I say, today, this week, I'm going to Indiana, and I'm going to see my son, Darian. I'm gonna go see my son, Darian. 2 or 3 days go by, my bag is already packed up. And I end up saying, you know what, I'm gonna go next week. Or another example is, I say, I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna make myself a nice bacon and egg with some cheese. I'm sorry, a nice bacon and egg and jelly toast breakfast. And every single day this week, right? Well, today is only Monday, but throughout the whole weekend, I said I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna make me breakfast. And do you know what? I never wake up and make breakfast. Later on down in this video, you're gonna find out why I never get up and make breakfast. Now, when I go to sleep, I do be hungry. I'll be hungry as heck. And so the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep is when I get up, I'm making me a breakfast. But I just don't do it. And that is something I hate because I go all day without eating and I'll end up eating like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like for instance, it's almost 5 o'clock p.m. right now. And I just ate like 30 minutes before I started this video. Crazy, right? So that is something I definitely hate about myself. Number 3, the number 3rd thing that I hate the most about myself is I hold a lot in. Like there be so much that I be want to talk about and so much that I want to say, but sometimes I find it better for me to just hold things in and just keep it to myself. Because one thing that I've learned as far as like my life and my career is sometimes silence can never be misinterpreted. And so, but that's not always a good thing because even though silence can never be misinterpreted, it's not good to always hold stuff in. There's things that I be like, you know, like that be bothering me. Like for instance, I got 6 kids, okay? I have 5 living, 1 deceased. But it's like, I have kids that's like scattered. I got kids in Mississippi, I got kids in Indiana, I got kids right here in Texas. And it's like, you know, I just hold so much in and I be wanting to just express myself, especially to my kids, because I be like, man, I'm sorry I'm so far away from you. And they always like, Dad, you're fine. You're just a few, you know, you're just a drive away or a few hour flight away. And you know, like every time I talk to them, they always tell me the same thing. Or if it's something really personal that I be want to talk about, because they say don't hold stuff in. But sometimes you can't let stuff out either because it could be used against you. And I don't mean just on YouTube. It could be used against you with like friends that you cool with, that you hang out with. They can get mad at you one day because you told them something personal and throw it back in your face when they get mad at you. And so I do hold a lot in, and that's a habit that I'm trying to break. There's things that I probably will take to the grave with me. Because boy, I done did some crazy stuff. Now, I done been to prison. Yeah, I've been to prison. But boy, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't go to prison for because I wasn't caught. So there's things that I will take to the grave with me. So that's what number 3 is. I hold a whole lot in. Number 4, one of the most craziest things I hate about myself, guys. is that I have a bad back. Now, don't y'all get it twisted. My back works just fine. Your boy is good in that area. But when the weather changes, man, like now, we went from 90s in Houston yesterday to now we're in the lows at night of 45, 50 degrees. Today was 75 degrees. And I woke up this morning and I felt the 75 degree. I felt the 15 to 20% temperature drop. And so what I did when I woke up, I felt it when I put my slippers on this morning getting out the bed. I said, oh shoot, I felt that little pinch in my back. So what I did was I got up immediately, brushed my teeth, shaved, and I went to the park. I jumped in my truck and I drove to the park. And I walked around for like 40 minutes. And the park, something that I do every single day now. I actually go to the park every day, even if it's just for like 40 minutes. But I just go, I walk like 2 laps. I sit on the bench and just, just chill. But so now my back is feeling a lot better. But when I lived in Indiana, like the 4 seasons apply in Indiana. Because when they say winter, spring, summer, fall, especially fall and winter, it's really fall and winter there. And boy, I remember like my back pain was hurting every day of the week throughout the cold months. But here in Texas, it don't get as cold as it does in Indiana. So that's another thing that I hate about myself is I have a bad back. But don't get it twisted, I'm still good. Just kidding. Sort of kidding. Number 5. I just read this, but it's also a blessing. Number 5. Another thing that I hate the most about me is that I'm getting older. It all goes back to number 1 of what I hate about myself, having to get up and shave every day. Because you have to work hard to maintain your physical being as far as your appearance. Somebody asked me in a video one day, they said, Mr. Cryer, why don't you grow all of your facial hairs out for a whole month? And let us see you in every video, like every day, how the progress is going. I thought about it, then I decided, nah, I'm not doing that. Because I'm used to taking care of my physical appearance. Because I believe your physical appearance is everything. Whether you're looking for a job or whether you're an entertainer or whether you're just an everyday person, that's just like, always doing stuff. You want to take care of yourself. And me growing up without a dad, I never meet my dad, not even know the nigga name. I just find ways to try to keep myself, keep my appearance up. And the reason why I say my dad, because normally your dad is where you learn how to shave, where you learn how to cut your hair and lift weights and all that stuff. So yeah, that's getting old is definitely something else getting old. So all of you people out there that's in your teens, your 20s and all that, early 30s and stuff, man, enjoy your life, man. Enjoy it. Because once you hit 35, the next 10 years of your life is gonna go by so freaking fast, it's gonna make you sick to the stomach. You're gonna be 35 one day and wake up and be 45. You're gonna say, damn, 5 years until I turn 50. Michael Myers. I'm just kidding. Sort of kidding. Okay, number 6 is something that we all hate about ourselves. It's our past. Well, maybe not everybody. One thing that I really hate about myself is my past. Because my past life, man, I grew up with a single mom, 5 brothers and 1 sister. My mom had 6 children. She had twins with my first brother and sister, Lana and Donna. They passed away at birth. And so I have 4 living brothers now. My youngest brother was slain in Fort Wayne in 1995. So I have 4 brothers and 1 sister living, including myself. So growing up in a house with a single mom and a bunch of brothers and stuff, I still remember them days. And even though my mom had several kids, she raised us the right way, and we made choices to go out there, and she could only do what she could do for us while we were in the house. But when we got older and got out there and got ourselves in trouble and stuff, she had no control over that. Like most parents, we can't control what our children do when they leave the house and when they're not in our presence. But that's one thing that I do hate about myself is the past, the things that I allowed to happen, I believe if I wouldn't have put myself in a position that I was in years ago, I would not have got shot 6 freaking times. And how I survived being shot 6 times, I still don't know to this day. People have asked, was it all at one time or separate? No, I was shot 6 times within seconds. I don't know what God saw in me to still have me here today, but I feel truly, truly blessed. But my past, I can go on and on and on and on, guys, about my past, but that is one thing that I hate about myself, is some of the decisions that I made in my life surrounding my past, you know, growing up as a kid, coming into adulthood, doing things as an adult that I knew that it was wrong to do, and I did it anyway, you know, so. Let's see here. That was number 6. Number 7. Now, I don't know if this is true about older people as they get older, or is it just me? I stay up super late watching old movies over and over. For instance, now remember I said earlier, all weekend I said I'm gonna get up in the morning and make me some bacon, eggs, and some jelly toast. But I never do. This right here is why. Because I stay up till 3 in the morning every freaking night. It's not cap, guys. I'm up to 3 in the morning almost every night watching television. Okay, last weekend, I watched the series Power. No, damn well, I seen the series Power before I moved out of Indiana. This weekend, guess what I started watching, guys? Breaking Bad. As if I hadn't already seen Breaking Bad. It's just something about those shows, those series, man. It's just kind of entertaining to me. And then I end up staying up till 3 in the morning. I go to sleep 2 hours before the sun actually comes up, which means I'm in the bed kind of late. So by the time I get up, 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, well, breakfast time is over. And I'm not the type of person that get up and eat right away. Even if I do get up on time to eat, by the time I get motivated, brush my teeth, shower, shave, then I'd have moved around for an hour or so by then. Now I'm ready to eat. But to get up late in the afternoon or close to afternoon and then try to scramble something together real quick, nah, that's not me. So that is something else I hate, is that it's hard for me to sleep at night. Like, I don't know. Some people say it happens when you get older. I have heard some old wives' tales. They say the older that you get, the harder that it is for you to sleep. So sometimes I'm finding that to be true. Maybe that's true about me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a myth. Maybe I'm just one of those guys who stay up late at night. So moving on to number 8. This is why I said earlier, you know, it gets kind of personal in this video. And it's a little embarrassing what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna put it out there. I said, well, I'm gonna put no more of my personal business on YouTube. Well, I believe that's relationship-wise. This right here is something different. Number 8. Not knowing my own triggers. Not knowing my own triggers. I guess when I wrote that down, not knowing my own triggers, like sometimes we can get ahead of ourselves and like get upset at things when, okay, let me go back. When I was 16 years old, I was sent to this place called Rockville, Indiana. It was a youth center for bad teenagers. And I was in this program called PPC, Positive Pure Culture. They taught you about inconsiderate to yourself, being inconsiderate to others, and fronting, trying to appear big in the eyes of others, and stuff like that. And when I was in that program, I was so young, we learned to deal with our triggers. I was one of those guys, one of those youngsters who had, you know, like I get easily angered, really mad. I'm ready to fight, box, you know, pull a strap out, you know, and even though that's well over 30 something years ago that I was in that Positive Pure Culture program, almost 40 years ago, I was in that positive peer culture program. Some of the things that stuck with me, and some of the things I still practice right to this day. But I do find that I still have triggers, some things that really upset me a lot. And I still try to deal with that. And that's why I say I don't really watch a lot of stuff on YouTube anymore, even though you guys notice I don't really upload or haven't been uploading the way that I used to upload. It's because, I allowed myself to get caught up in the stuff that triggers me. And then as the stuff I was getting caught up in that was triggering me, that I was watching or listening to, I realized that I was contributing to my own triggers. And so as hard as it was for me to step away from watching that stuff, I did it. And now I'm really not bothered by it anymore. But one thing that I hate about myself is that, not knowing my triggers. And then it's like, if I do know what triggers me, I still allow myself to feed into it. It's like if somebody's cussing me out, calling me all out my name, or I'm getting text messages and just getting dogged out. I'm not saying that that's happened. I'm saying, for example, it's better that I don't respond, because everything doesn't warrant a response. And if you respond, you know that there's going to be a more respond. But if you don't respond, there's an 89-90% chance that the crazy stuff will stop. So not knowing my triggers, and now I'm starting to find those triggers within myself, and it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess it's something that we all go through life. Sometimes we all got stuff to trigger us, but we don't know what those triggers are until it happens. And by the time that you find out what those triggers are, you're in the middle of a heated argument or a fight, or you're on your way to jail, or you're on your way to the morgue, so that was always one of my things, was not knowing my own triggers. I knew them, but they was buried deep down, some old deep down ancient knowledge from when I was in Rockville. But they was there. I always knew what my triggers were. I guess sometimes you have to be reminded. Being 17 at the time and 52 now, sometimes you have to be reminded what your triggers are, You guys want to share some of your triggers with me, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. Number 9, we're getting close to the end of the video, guys. Always going back on my word, guys. It's almost like one of my first questions, procrastinating, putting things off. Like when I say that I want to go do something, like going to Indiana, or going to Indiana to see Darian, or going to Mississippi to see Akeem. It seems like when I get ready to go, something happens, something crazy happens at home. And so it's like going back on my word, or promising somebody that I'm gonna do something with them, but then something else comes up and I have to change the dates and stuff like that. That's something that I hate about myself, because that was one of the things that caused my divorce. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. There was times that I was asked to go do stuff, and I had it planned. I promised I was gonna go, and I didn't. The other party went by themselves anyway, and I felt like crap. And sometimes, man, we have good intentions, but then we don't realize the damage until the damage is already done. So that's one thing that I hated about myself, is always going back on my word. Number 10, everybody knows this all too well. One thing I freaking hate about myself is my trust issues. I've overcome them, but they kind of still pop up now and again. I don't know why, but I guess being traumatized, man, for so long, like getting shot, like I got shot 6 times, putting my trust in people. I just feel like, my trust issues, even though that I'm still trying to get over that, and I say I don't really have the trust issues anymore, sometimes I see things, man, it just like, I know that the trust issues is still there. It's like If I'm at the store, I feel like somebody's looking at me and they're looking at me because they're going to do something to me. Some people may call that paranoia. Some people may call it schizophrenia. You call it whatever you want. Me, I'm going to put a ribbon around it and call it trust issues. So that's one of the things that I am truly, truly, really working on, because the only way that I can become a better person and become a better me is to get over the things that I hate about me. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video, man. I love you guys. Until next time, I'm Damian Cryer. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.